One. Okay, hello Sugar Buns. So in a nutshell, today we'll be going through why Cowboy has received a buff and not a nerf. We're going to be first looking at a very good Cowboy, and then a mid Cowboy, and then a NEU Cowboy. Right, so this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, that's my video. Now, we'll be deciphering through this, so let's get on towards the program then, shall we? So first and foremost, we see that prisoner actually spawns near the corner here. Right, now I'm gonna talk about a few things. First thing is, in this corner it's very easy for Cowboys to lasso, so Cowboy lasso is easy. Cowboy lasso equals to easy. So in your argument you may say, hey, there's only this one good area that a Cowboy can actually do their stuff in. And I do understand, but this is the best way for me to explain to you the fundamentals of why this is a buff and not a nerf. But this is going to be the easiest way, right? So just bear with me for this one real quick. We'll show you the mid Cowboy next game, and then you'll understand just a little bit more. So as we do see here, this is a night watch. He gets to pick up here. Prisoner is currently struggling. Cowboy can definitely instant lasso here, but he doesn't. But let's check this out. Cowboy instant lassos here immediately. As we do see on the screen as well, it is a 10 second cooldown. Right, 10-second cooldown. Okay, it's a 10-second cooldown. And currently, Night Watch is equal to a stun state. So Night Watch is currently stunned. Okay, we're followed up. Okay, we're followed up. Nice. Let's continue the video. By the time that Night Watch has recovered from stun, if we check here again, see here, it's now an 8-second cooldown. 8-second cooldown. Okay, so when Night Watch recovers, it's an 8-second cooldown from stun state. That means stun state is 2 seconds. Okay, brilliant. Voila. We know this. Okay, so you can say, hey, but Cowboy's cooldown isn't... Okay, maybe your rebuttal is, hey, listen, Cowboy's cooldown is not 10 seconds, but 8 seconds. But that doesn't make any difference. It does. Why? Because if we see here, let's see the distance, right? Between Cowboy and Night Watch here, you could say it's around a 2 to 3 seconds to catch up to the Cowboy here. Even if Night Watch uses speed buff. Even if he uses speed buff here. Even if he uses speed buff here. Okay. Okay, that's fair enough that you may say. So if you say 8 take 2 or 3, let's just give it a good, 6 second. Okay, so lasso cooldown is actually 6 second now. Fair enough. Well, because when the hunter picks up the survivor, it's around 6 seconds. But we still forgot one more thing. There is pickup animation. Pickup animation, which is 1 second. Now, from 6 seconds, it's 5-second lasso cooldown. 5-second lasso cooldown. See how cooldown literally halved from 10 seconds directly to 5 seconds? Yes, you do. And you may now say, hey, Kudo, still doesn't matter. There's still a 5-second lasso cooldown. Okay, no problem at all. Let's just see here what Cowboy does. So, in this video, we see Cowboy pulling away further again, dropping down a pallet. Night Watch vaulting over the pallet. Cowboy dropping the survivor. Okay, so what do we see here? We see now it's a 4-second cooldown. Okay, so we can say, okay, it's a 4-second cooldown, right? Pickup makes a 3-second cooldown. So basically, Cowboy bought 4 seconds for free. 4 seconds for free. So from 8 second to 4 second. So basically, Cowboy contained for free for 4 seconds. Now, imagine there was 2 pallets nearby and Cowboy could loop you here. And this was not a Night Watch. And you need to imagine if this is not a Night Watch main that can't loop over pallet but actually has to break pallets, which is also, let's give it a good 1 second. Because usually it's 2 seconds to break pallets, but let's just say 1 second, because why not? Okay. If the hunter breaks pallets, it's 3 seconds, and you also need to move towards the survivor here, so it's 2-second cooldown, and then you also need to pick up the survivor, so it's 1 second cooldown. Okay, now you may say, but this is Night Watch, Kudo, this is Night Watch. And I say to you, fair enough, let's just say, let's see when this Night Watch picks up the prisoner. Okay, Night Watch picks up prisoner here, but let's see when he finishes picking him up. When Night Watch finishes picking up here, let's see, the cooldown is currently 1 second. So now the cooldown is 1 second. Night Watch is this far away from the chair. Let's say it's around 5 to 7 meters away from the chair. Or, how many feet is this? Let's say maybe 13 feet away. I don't know, this is probably not the right metrics. Okay, now, how long does it take for a hunter to walk 5 to 7 meters? Probably around 3 seconds to 4 seconds. But let's just say 3 seconds. So, What does this mean? This means that Cowboy has more than enough time to use his lasso for the second time. Okay, no problem at all. You may say Kudo, but hey, what if they down near a chair? I will say to you, okay, fair enough, they down near a chair. But then, like, let's say here for this example, right? Let's just come back here. So let's say here for this example, oh, Cowboy decides to not put down the prisoner, right? And then Cowboy tanks the hit for the prisoner instead. What happens here is Night Watch, basic attack, recovery is equals to 2 seconds. Because it is 2 seconds. Around that time, right? 2 to 3 seconds. But then let's just say 2 seconds, because we're just going to use as little time as we can. Just for the sake of it. Okay, so that's 2 seconds, right? Okay, so in this situation, Cowboy can definitely tank a normal hit. So in this situation, Cowboy can run away towards this area to put prisoner down at a further area. Which means he basically bought another 2 extra seconds. See here how this is a 5-second cooldown. Okay, you just bought yourself 4 seconds for free. So in a nutshell, lasso is equals to 1 second. But I am still not done, guys. I am still not done. When Cowboy lassos a survivor, they gain a 15% to 20%. I don't know the correct amount, but it's around this much. 20% struggle. So they gain that extra struggle bonus for free that applies immediately. And when Cowboy lassos survivors, they gain a 10% struggle speed boost. Right, they gain a 10% struggle speed boost. So what does this mean? Oh, we're gonna bring the survivor even further back here now. In a nutshell, the survivor did struggle 30% to 40%. Right before reaching this direction, Cowboy manages to lasso free. Survivor now has around 65% to no, sorry, I said it wrong. 55% to 60% struggle free right now, but it also has an extra 10% struggle speed boost. And now Cowboy brought it back here, so it takes the hunter an extra maybe 5 seconds to walk towards the chair. But then Cowboy can still lasso again. And if they lasso again, it's probably going to be 70/80%. I'm underestimating how fast survivors struggle. 70-80%, and then you drop him further away. That's a definite, no problem, 20% struggle that they can get, including their 10% struggle speed boost. And this is also under the contingent that Hunter has Giant Claw. So let's imagine Hunter has Giant Claw. These still all apply, by the way, because we underestimate a lot of the things up. So the Hunter still has Giant Claw, and you may be like, oh, if Hunter has Giant Claw, it's hard. No, survivors can also bring max struggle, in which it gives them a 20% struggle speed. If you stack it with Cowboy, you add 10%, so you gain a 30% struggle speed. Okay, you may say, hey Kudo, but this is a really good area for Cowboy though. Okay, no problem at all. Let's just finish watching this first before we see the mid Cowboy. Okay, let's just finish watching this first before we see the mid Cowboy. But we got an instant lasso here again, no problem at all. This is a good Cowboy, I will not deny with you. I will not deny. But see how like, oh, Cowboy, but see here, right? He got the lasso. Cowboy here got the lasso again immediately. Keep looking at time. It's 8-second cooldown when Night Watch recovers, and see the amount of distance Cowboy has here. This distance here will take at least 2 to 3 seconds. But let's see how long it actually takes Night Watch to catch up, because Cowboy is still running. Okay, let's see here. So Cowboy runs and tries to loop there. As we do see, Night Watch uses his speed boost as well and slow debuff. And then by this point, he's trying to play mind games with the Cowboy. It's 4-second cooldown on towards that. Because you know what happens here, right? You've already wasted. So let's take this into account, right? Each Cowboy hook is 10-second cooldown. So then, like, if you recasted his hook, you already wasted 10 seconds, right? But also, taking the survivor to chair is also 10 seconds. We're also kind of underestimating this number as well. But then you wasted 20 seconds here. And then, like, picking up survivors is also 2 seconds, because you need to pick it up twice. Right, and you want to play mind games with the Cowboy, so you're definitely looking at him. So, like, in a nutshell, you waste 30 seconds with 2 lassos. You waste 30 seconds with 2 lassos. And of course, your survivor can just down towards a corner where it's far from chair. And even if they don't down somewhere far from chair, you can contain for them. You can contain for them. Right, in which you will see in the next video. But like, see here, right? See here, right? Cowboy vaults over. Cowboy basically has lasso immediately again. So Cowboy can lasso here, no problem. Okay, so what does Cowboy do? Cowboy, in a nutshell, lassos again. And by this time, you may say, hey, that's 3 lassos, that's a lot of consumptions. Right, you may say, hey, Kudo, that's 3 lassos, that's a lot of consumption. In which I say, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But like, if this was a night watch and was just a normal moving hunter, Cowboy can definitely contain the hunter for the survivor and waste even more time. Right? In a nutshell, if you bring a fast struggle speed boost, you can lasso the survivor twice and give them 2 free ones. But then like, if you just see here, in a nutshell, it is very strong. You may say, hey, but then like, if there was before Cowboy's nerf or buff, whatever we want to call it, survivors can contain themselves. In which I'll reply to you, yeah, good luck with that 2-second loading time for balloon rescue. You think you're gonna get that from hunters? Last season it didn't work, but this season it works so well. So we're gonna be able to get the vault over. But like, as you can see as well, like, prisoner manages to struggle 3 here. It doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're gonna move on towards the next video, in which this is quite a bit of a mid Cowboy, because he misses his lassos. Let's see here. So here we do see Cowboy, who can instant lasso the hunter, no problem. Let's see how long Cowboy kites here, right? So it was a 10-second cooldown. Cowboy kites here. Cowboy manages to pull the pallet down. 10-second cooldown is down. By this time, right, when Cowboy gets a hit here, okay, there's an attack recurring speed boost. It's a 20-second free containment. We could immediately, wait, I'm not finished. We could immediately get the instant lasso here, okay? If we got the instant lasso here, right, what will happen is Cowboy will rotate in between these double pallets and contain for even longer. So what does this mean for Acrobat? It means that they're stalling more time, they're letting their decoders finish, they're letting their rescuers finish their cipher machine, and they're allowing this Acrobat to be able to struggle free from balloon no matter what happens. Do you see how scary this is? Do you genuinely not see how scary this is? And like, this is even a good area. You know what? Fair enough. It was a bad area. You would need 3 lassos. But like, you can't say a Cowboy can't contain. If a forward can, if a batter can, then Cowboy can also do it. Because you all bring flywheels. Quite sure you all know that as well. But like, in this situation, it's more of a mid Cowboy. But see how like, if that instant lasso registered, he can go between those pallets there. These 2 pallets right here immediately. These 2 right here immediately. But I've one more video to show. This was my own video, and this is an NAU Cowboy, by the way. We're not even going to talk about CN server. This is an NAU Cowboy. So hey, why not watch an NAU Cowboy and see. So I'm going down towards the corner where prisoner downed in. No problem about. Cowboy is coming in pretty slow. He wasn't here immediately. He definitely wasn't here immediately, but that's also fine. You know, who cares? But we see him there, that yellow outline. Okay, so I'm currently struggling here. I brought 2 stacks of struggle speed boost, by the way, so I struggle at 15% faster. What can Cowboy do here? Cowboy's trying to play mind games. Okay, Cowboy plays mind games, didn't win the mind game, no problem down. But what does Cowboy do here? Instant lasso. The rescue comes in. Oh, what happens when the rescue comes in? I get a 10% extra. Okay, let's just see here, right? This was my struggle. And then when Cowboy rescues me, he pulls me away. This is now my struggle. I basically gained 15% instant struggle speed boost here. And then I got lassoed, and then that was only 1 Cowboy lasso, by the way. This Cowboy lasso is when I struggled free. This here is only 1 Cowboy lasso. But you could say, hey, the hunter still put the survivor down though. I would say, fair enough, but that's all a part of the mind game. That's still all a part of the mind game. So like, in that situation, 1 lasso was definitely enough. 2 lassos when you're down at a very good area, but then like 3 lassos if you're very close towards the chair. And the Cowboy can contain for you, by the way. The Cowboy can contain for you. See how like, he bought so much time. There's so much distance. See how much distance is being pulled here, by the way. When Cowboy dropped me down, and I look back, that guy is still being stunned. See the amount of distance here created by the Cowboy. This is at least like a good, I don't know, 7 seconds to catch up to me, and I'm still running, by the way. So it's probably like 12 seconds to catch up to me. Right? It's 12 seconds to catch up to me. This is not a nerf. This is a buff. This is brilliant for Cowboy Mings. Yes, you can't lasso as much, but you can guarantee chair rescues. You can guarantee balloon rescues. You have this more balloon rescue compared to last season. You guys need to consider, right? Those who are disagreeing, I don't care whether like you're gonna trash me for this or not, but you can't disagree with me saying last season when there was the charge lasso, and you're telling me you were able to pull off balloon rescues in high tiers. In low tiers maybe, in high tiers, really? 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 Are you really gonna be able to do that in high tiers? When hunters can just immediately pick up the survivor and then walk for 2 seconds, drop them down, and you can't do anything and they'll be at chair, no problem at all. Compared to this instant lasso being like, regardless of whether the survivor or hunter is close towards a chair or not, you can get that rescue immediately and still have a chance of balloon rescue. But yeah, that's going to be the end of it for today. Thank you, Sugarburns, for watching. This is just a little bit of a rant from me, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.